Hey guys, it's Tuesday and this week we're talking about body modifications.
Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Fendi, Fendi, Prada. Them basic bitches wear that shit so I don't even bother. I put that on my partner, I put that on my family. Oakland City represent, address me as your majesty. Yeah, you can kiss the ring but you can never touch the crown. I smoke a million Swisher blunts and I ain't never coming down. Bitch, you ain't no Barbie, I see you work at Arby's. Number 2, supersize, hurry up, I'm starving.
As of when I'm filming this, Monday hasn't posted her video yet, so I'm just gonna tell you guys all about my body modifications and like what I think of them in general. The first thing I have to say is I fucking love body modifications. Like all of it. I love piercings, tattoos, like scarifications. If you want to fucking like split your tongue, I don't care. It's so cool. Now with all that enthusiasm like aside, before you get any body modifications, you should really consider what you want to do as like a career for the rest of your life. Like for example, if you want to be like a teacher or a doctor or something, you should probably not get anything visible. But like if you're going to some sort of like art field, like you're going to be in like, I don't know, graphic design or cosmetology or like a tattoo artist or a piercer, like then I'd go for it. Me myself, I plan on being a hairdresser, so it won't really be like a big deal unless I get something like really extreme, because like I live in a pretty conservative area, so they're like, Right now I have 14 piercings and I don't have any tattoos yet. I was supposed to get one last weekend, but we went there and it was hella sketch, so I'm looking into a different place now. I guess I'm gonna start with my ears. My first piercing is a regular earlobe piercing that I stretched to a 00 gauge. And then my second piercing has been stretched to a 10 gauge. And my third piercing has a 16 gauge circular barbell in it right now. I've had this for like ages. And just a regular ear piercing. And then one cartilage piercing. And on this side I have the same 00 plugs and 10 gauge tunnels. And then I have two regular piercings. I haven't stretched this one. And I also have one cartilage piercing. And then on my face, the first thing I got was my nose on the right side. And then I recently got the left done, like a few days ago. And I have my spider bites, and this one farthest to the inside I actually had pierced 3 separate times because it wasn't working, and it was all in the same place. As far as anything I have planned, I want to get Come As You Are tattooed right here in like a basic flowy print. I don't know, it's in my head. And then I want to get my dog's paw print and his name, which is Henry, on my lower left hip. And as far as piercings goes, I want to get a bottom belly piercing, and I want to get my tongue webbing, which is right here. And I'm also wanting to get my smiley done, which goes up here. I had all of my facial piercings except my first nose piercing done after I graduated high school. Rather, I should say, when I switched from public school to homeschooling, and then I graduated shortly after that. Because my school, you weren't allowed to have any piercings. Like, you could probably get away with a little nose stud, and you know, I did. And some people had lip piercings, but I wasn't allowed to get any, even though when I was younger I really wanted snake bites. But I had all my ear piercings plus one more on each ear, which I have taken out, but they weren't stretched as big. Also, you weren't allowed to like dye your hair weird colors or anything, which I thought was so stupid, because like girls could walk around with like bright ass red hair, but if you want like any other color, that's somehow not acceptable. Even though the rules technically said no unnatural colors, I don't know, it was really stupid. Yeah, so I had to wait for all these until I was like 16. Except my ears. I stretched without permission, by the way. Like, I didn't ask. It wasn't like against the rules, but I didn't ask either. Bye guys, I'll see you next week.